Hi students, welcome back to today's class. Now we are going to see session 6, that is writing skills, parts of speech. Okay, so writing skills is a part of verbal communication only. So writing skills are part of verbal communication and it includes emails, letters, notes, articles, SMS or chat, blogs, etc. So for everything you need to write some sentences. Okay, so in all these forms of written communication, we use sentences to express ourselves. Okay, so sentences are important because they help to clearly present the message. And we all know that sentence is a group of words that communicates a complete thought. Okay, so what is meant by sentence? Sentence is a group of words that communicates a complete thought. Okay, so if it is not communicating complete thought, then if it is a partial one, then that is called as phrases. Okay, so for example, Pooja goes to school. On the other hand, a group of words which does not make a complete sentence. A group of words which does not make a complete sentence is known as phrase. So for example, Pooja goes. This is incomplete. So it is called phrases. Okay. Pooja goes to school. It is a complete sentence. So sentence is a group of words that communicates the complete thought. And the sentence always begins with a capital letter. See here, in Pooja goes to school, letter P is beginning with a capital letter. And it always ends with a question mark or full stop or exclamation mark. Any sentence if you write, it will be ending with a question mark or full stop or exclamation mark. In this session we will cover all these topics in detail, but first we need to read aloud the examples given below. That is, when will you complete your homework? This is the question mark. Okay, I completed it yesterday. So here if you see in every sentences, this is question sentence. In this first letter, no, it is beginning with capital. Here also first letter in this sentence beginning with capital. So I completed it yesterday. So this is a statement. Okay, that is good. Okay, so this is exclamatory, surprise or some kind of emotions, fear. If you are saying no in a fear way, if you are showing if you are saying your sentences, then we can use exclamatory at the end of that sentence. Okay, and here also this is the separate sentence, so it is starting with capital letter. Next one is capitalization. We know that all the sentences begin with capital letters. However, there are certain other points in a sentence where we should use capital letters. So in a sentence, no, where we need to remember some other points also. So you can remember this word, that is TINS, TINS, is a set of simple rules that help you capitalize words correctly. So this is the set of rules. So T and I and N, yes. So individually we will see what is the expansion and expansion of this TINS and what rules it is having. It is a set of simple rules that help you capitalize words correctly. So each letter in the word TINS, okay, refers to one capitalization rule. Okay, so the first rule is titles. Always in the titles, no, titles of the paragraph, you need to use the capital letter. Okay, for capital letter, you need to use for the titles, and for the word I, and for the names. Okay, what are all the names we can use the capital letter, that also we will see. And starting letter of any sentence starting letter. See here, that is good. So here T is capital. So any sentence starting letter should be capital. So what is the rule? Titles means capitalize the first letter in the titles used before the people names. Okay, people names before, that is for example Dr. Malik. So here doctor, the short forms of the doctor, no, this word is having first letter as capital. And Mr. So Mr we can say shortly as MR. So M will be written in capital. So the capitalize the first letter in the titles used before the pupil names. So before the pupil name, we will use some titles. No, for that the first letter we need to write as capital. Dr. Malik and Mr. Pandey were invited to the party. So you can see here in Doctor and Mr. the title that is before people name, the titles we have used. No, in the title the first letters are changed as capital. And now word I. Capitalize the letter I when it is used as a word, that is when it is used as a pronoun. He said that I should accompany him to the mall. He said that. So he is the beginning letter in the sentence. Okay, so that it is capital. So starting letter of the sentence, so that it is capital letter. He said that I should accompany. So here it is I is used as pronoun, and it is used as a separate word also, so that we are making it as capital. Okay. And then names. So capitalize the first letter in the names of people and in the names of places, days and months. So in these places and all, you need to use the capital letter. Okay. Names of people, places, months and days. So the summer break is starting this Friday. So Friday is the day. So it is having capital letter and will continue till the end of June. It's a month name. Suresh is planning to visit London next year. Suresh is the name of a person. Is planning to visit London. London is a place. Okay, so everywhere we have seen the capital letter wherever it is appearing. Okay, and starting letter of the sentences. That is, capitalize the first letter in every sentence. The little girl lost her book. So the little. So in that D, first letter T is capital here. Okay, so like that, you need to remember this TINS, that is TINS, titles of people before names. We will use titles. No, the titles first letter should be capital. And word I, when the word I is used as separate word or pronoun, in that case I should be capital. And names of days, people, days, months and places, if we are using there and all, we need to use the first letter as capital. And then starting letter of the sentences. Next one is punctuation. Certain set of marks such as full stop, comma, question mark, exclamation mark, apostrophe are used in communication to separate the parts of sentences for better clarity of the message. So if you want to clearly understand the message in the writing skills, written communication, you need to have these marks, certain set of marks like full stop, comma, question mark, exclamation mark, apostrophe and all we need to have. So some common punctuation marks and their rules are shown below here. So full stop. What is the use of this? This is a symbol. Okay. Dot. Full stop. Used at the end of the sentence and used with short form of long words. Okay. Short form of long words like Professor Omar. Okay. Professor. Short form of a long word. Professor is a long word. For that short form is PROF. Okay. So like that, wherever we have short form of long words, after that word we will have full stop, and then at the end of the sentence we will use the full stop. In two places we will use full stop, that is short form of long words, and end of the sentence, and then comma, used to indicate pause in the sentence. Pause. Okay, simple pause in the sentence, some gap in the sentence if you want to give, we need to use comma. And it is used to separate two or more items in a row, in a list. No, if you want to separate two or more items, okay, in the list, you can use comma. So example, after getting down from the bus, I walked towards my school. So after getting down from the bus, you are giving some pause, I walked towards my school. And next is, the grocery store had fresh kiwis, comma, strawberries and mangoes. So when you are listing some items, two or more items, no, in that case we can use the comma. So in the two places comma can be used. Okay, one is in the pause in the sentence, and one is used to separate two or more items in a row. And question mark is used at the end of the question. Where is your book? Okay, where you went? And next one is exclamation mark. So this is the exclamation mark sign. Okay, it is used at the end of the word or sentence to indicate strong feeling like fear and happiness, all those things. If you want to if you want to indicate a strong feeling in a sentence, we can use the exclamation mark at the end of that. What a beautiful dress. It is saying that surprise. Okay, hooray, we won the match. It is happy. Okay, hooray. That word after we have used the exclamation mark. Okay, and next it is used apostrophe, single apostrophe. It is used by an yes to show the possession or belonging. So to show one's belonging, okay, we can use the single apostrophe followed by yes, and used with shortened form of words in the informal speech. Okay, let's go. So shortened form of words in an informal speech. So let us go instead of that let's go. Okay, so that is Shubha's coat. So it is a possession of one person's. The cat is not coat. The cat is belonging to Shobha. So that is Shobha's coat. So single apostrophe followed by s. So it is used followed by an s to show the possession or belonging of one person. Are these Rahim's color pencils? Okay, this is one question, but here if you see single quotes, no, single apostrophe after yes, Are these Rahim's color pencils, Rahim's color pencils? So whether this is color pencils, this color pencils are belonging to Rahim, like that. The possession way are belonging, if it comes in sentence, no, we can use this single apostrophe. Let's go for the movies today. This is related to used with shortened form of words in informal speech. So in informal speech, no, this is informal speech. It is, let's go for the movie today. So movie, normally informally only we will speak with our friends. Okay, so let us, instead of let us, let's go, like that it is given. She is, she isn't coming to school today. Isn't coming to school today. Here instead of not, she is not coming to schools today. Simply we are using single apostrophe here. Okay, so used with shortened form words. So not is shortened like N N T, and in between we have used single apostrophe. And next is basic parts of speech. So parts of speech indicates how a particular word functions in a meaning as well as grammatically within the sentence. So how the particular word is functioning like a meaning and also grammatically within a sentence, how it is appearing, that we will see here. And some examples are nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs. These are the main parts of speech. Okay, what are the main parts of speech? Noun, pronoun, and then adjective, verbs, adverbs. So like that you can remember. Noun, afterwards pronoun, adjective separately, verb, then adverb. Okay. So nouns, example, names, place, animal, things, and all, we can say it as noun. Okay. Name, a person name. Okay. And animal name, and then place name, London, like that. And then thing name, any pencil, pen, like that, thing names also. Pronouns, no? He, she, it, you, we, they, I, all those things comes under pronoun. And adjectives describing about something, salty, spicy, etc. And then verbs, talk, walk, see, see, speak. Okay, so all these things comes under verbs. Run. And adverbs means it is describing uh, verb. Okay, it is used to describe the verb or how the verb is. Okay, what action the verb is doing. So it is doing slowly or quickly, all those things comes under adverbs. Okay, and parts of speech we will see with examples here. And noun is the first part of speech. What they do, see this noun, words, that is naming words that refer to person, place, thing, and array idea. Okay, example sentence. Kavita bought a book. Kavita and book are here nouns. Kavita bought a book. So Kavita and book are here nouns. Okay, it is a thing name and this is a person name, people name. Okay, example words: tiger, truth, India, Raj, January, month name. And Raj is a person name, India is a place name, truth is a thing or idea, tiger is a animal name. So all these are comes under nouns. Words used in place of noun. In the place of noun, we can use this pronoun. Kavita bought a book. She has a great book collection. And she is used in place of the, she is used in place of the noun Kavita. So instead of Kavita, repeating Kavita many times, we can use she here. So words used in place of a noun is called a pronoun. Words that refer to person, place, thing, or idea, animal is referred to noun. Example for pronoun: I, you, they, we, you, we, us. All those things we can say example for pronouns. Then adjectives, words that describe other words. Okay, Kavita bought a best-selling book. So selling book is a noun. So best is a best-selling book. So best-selling is an adjective. Best-selling book is an adjective that describes a noun, book. So noun is a book. Best-selling is a describing word for the noun. Okay. So large crowd and red box, naughty girl, huh? weak weak boy, like that. If you are describing some nouns, no, using some words, that is only known as adjectives. Next is verbs, words that show the action words are called the verbs. Kavita buys a new book. Here buys, okay, every month. So buys is the verb that tells about Kavita's action. So she is buying, okay, every month she is buying. So buy is the action of the Kavita. So that is the verb. Run, eat, think, sit. Okay, all these things are example for verbs. Next is adverbs. So how she's buying and how she's reading, like that, anything. So any verb words that add meaning to the verb by answering how often, when, where. For all these questions, if particular verb, no, words, no, if it is adding meaning to the verb, then it is known as adverbs. Okay, words that add meaning to the verbs by answering how often, when, where. For all these questions, if particular statement or word is adding meaning to the verb for answering these questions, no, then that is known as adverb. Kavita quickly read her book. Quickly tells us how Kavita did the action. Okay, how she read the book quickly. So quickly here is the word which is used before the verb. Okay, so that is called adverb. So easily. Okay, and then here we have seen one more word, every month. So every month, how often, how often. So for that, this every month is called as adverb here. Always, before, fast, carefully. If it is used, if it is going to say the action, no, how often, when and where, no. If it is adding meaning to the verb by answering these questions, that is called the adverb. Let us now see how these words are used. Read aloud the sentences given below. Parts of speech, how it is going to be used. Praise, Shyam and his team won the exciting match yesterday. We already know that Shyam, team, and match are nouns. Exciting. Okay, exciting is an adjective here. One is the action word. Okay, these are article, and the word one is a verb because it's how an action. The word yesterday is adverb because it describes when they won the match. Okay, when, where, how often, like that. For any questions, if the action word is saying some answer, then that is called the adverb. But what about the remaining words in this sentence? That is hooray, and the. Okay, his is a pronoun. Okay, and for these words, no, we will see the other parts of the speech. Such, that is the hooray, the, and. Okay, these are the other remaining words. Such supporting words are used to join the main part of the speech together. Okay, and also to add information to the sentences. So it is giving support to the main part of the speech, and it is giving some meaning to the sentence also. Okay, so let us now look at the some type of these supporting words. Some type of supporting words also we will see. That is like articles. Okay, supporting parts of speech types are articles first. That is a and the, then conjunction words, and but, or, and then preposition, in, on, under, below, beside, near, beneath. All those things are prepositions. At. Okay, intersection words, that is exclamation words. Wow, oh no, oh, hooray, alas, like that. Some words if we are using, that is interjection words. So these are the supporting parts of the speech. Some supporting words are shown here in the figure. That is articles. First, we will see supporting parts of speech articles a and the, and used before with the vowel sound. That is a, e, I, o, u sounds before whatever words are making a, e, I, o, u sounds. Before that, we will use the article a and. That is an. And a is used before nouns with consonant sound. Consonant sound, whatever words are there, before that we will use a. And the, it refers to specific or particular words. Okay, the Everest mountain. So like that, if you are particularly, specifically, if you are saying some words, then we will use before the word, specific word, we will use the. Okay, example, wow, the boy was taken by surprise because he saw a bird flying over his head. The boy. Okay, saw a bird. Okay, a bird, like that. Okay, next, conjunctions. It joins two nouns, phrases, or sentences. See here, wow, the boy was taken by surprise because he saw a bird flying over his head. So here, and but, it's not used here. And but, or, all these words are called conjunction word. Because also, see here, because the boy was taken by surprise because he saw a bird. Because is a conjunction word. Okay, next, prepositions. Connects one word with another to usually answer the questions where, when, how. Okay, for these questions, it will be answering. It will be connecting one word with the another word, and it is usually answer the questions for which questions, where, when, and how questions will be answering. Okay, wow, the boy was taken by surprise. By surprise. because he saw a bird flying over his head. Over is also a bird. Interjections, that is proportion words. Interjections, wow. Wow is a word expresses strong emotions such as happiness. Here, happiness, it is surprise, it is showing. Okay, happiness, surprise, anger, pain. These strong feelings are strong emotions. If it is expressed by some words, that is called the exclamation words or interjections, we will say. Okay, help. Help also is one of the word given. See here, wow, help, alas, oh no, oh, hooray, all those things comes under this interjection words. Next one, last session is writing skills, that is sentences. Parts of sentence, subject, object, like that we will see here, subject, verb, objects. Sonia drives the car. Here Sonia is a subject, drives is the verb, object is the car here. Okay, we all know that almost all English sentences have subject and a verb, and will while some also have an object. See here, subject, a person or thing that performs an action. Who is doing action? That is called a subject. Okay, who is receiving action? Okay, that is called a object. Who describes the actions? Verb. Okay, describing action is called a verb. Let us see the different parts of the sentence. Read aloud the example sentences shown in the following table, and you will understand which is subject and verb and object. See here, sentence is, he swam in the lake. He is a subject, swam is the verb, lake is the object. The lake is the object. Bicycle, the bicycle is the object. Road is the ROD, road is the verb. She rode the bicycle. She ride the bicycle. Here past tense, she rode the bicycle. And next one, he threw the ball. He threw the ball. Instead, it was past tense, so that it is past tense, so that it is given like he threw the ball. He is the subject, threw is the verb, and ball, the ball is the object. The dog chased the cat. The dog subject, chased the verb, chased is the verb, the cat is the object. Next, we will see type of objects, direct object and indirect object. Like that, we will have two type of objects here. In a sentence, there can be two type of objects, direct and indirect. The objects provided in the above examples are called direct objects, since they are directly acted on by the verb. On the other hand, indirect object answers questions such as to whom and for whom, to whom, all those things. Who and to, for these questions, if it is answering no, then that object is known as indirect object. For example, in the sentence, she bought a bicycle for her son. To whom she bought a cycle? For whom? For this question, this is answering no. So this is the answer. So for her son, her son is the object here. This is indirect object. So here, bought is the verb. What did she buy? A bicycle. For who? For her son. So here bicycle is the direct object. Okay, she bought a bicycle. It is a direct object. This is also another object. This is indirect object. Okay, her son is the indirect object. Some sentences only have direct objects, while some have both direct and indirect objects also. Like this examples, no, will be having both direct and indirect objects also. So we will see some examples here. Some sentences. Ravi repaired his car. So here verb is repaired, and what he repaired? Car. What alone, if the question comes, that is object, direct object. The children played football. What the children played? Football. So football is a direct object. The parents sent him a postcard. Parents sent. To whom? Him. To whom? Here is him is the indirect object. Postcard is a direct object. He bought his daughter a computer. To whom he bought a computer? To daughter. To daughter, to whom? For that question, if one answer is coming, that is the indirect object. So his daughter is the indirect object, computer is the direct object here. Okay. And types of sentences. Rom is reading a book. Here this is verb and subject, and this is object. And a book is being read by Rom. This is also verb, and this is now subject. So active sentences, passive sentences we will see. When it is called active, okay? When the subject is doing the action, then it is called a, okay? When the subject is receiving the action, when the subject is doing action, then that is called active. When the subject is receiving the action, then that is called a passive. Okay, passive sentence. Read aloud the sentences shown in the figure 1.1. 1 1. What is the difference between the two sentences? That is, Radha is reading a book. Sorry, here Ram is reading a book. A book is being read by Ram. Here Radha is reading a book. A book is being read by Radha. The action verb in both the sentences is reading a book only, but the subject of both the sentences is different, because in the first sentence the subject is Radha, in the second sentence the subject is book. Okay, so here in the first sentence Radha does the action, second sentence Radha, that is a book, receives the action. Okay, a book is being read by Radha, is being read by Radha, so that a book is now receiving the action from the Radha, so that is passive sentence. And this is active sentence. Ram is reading a book, subject is doing the action, so that it is active sentence. When the subject is receiving the action, then that is called the passive sentences. So we will see some definitions also for this active sentence and passive sentence. Sentences where the subject does an action are known to be in active voice, whereas sentences in which subject receives the action are known to be in passive voice. So here we have seen example, Radha is reading a book is a subject is doing the action. Ram is reading a book, subject is doing, so that it is active voice. And as book is reading, being read by Ram, this is the active passive voice, because here subject is receiving the action from the Ram. Now active voice, Ali changed the flat tire. So how we can convert this in passive voice? The flat tire was changed by Ali. And next is, I will clean the house every Saturday. The house will be cleaned by me every Saturday. Then Ravi painted the entire house. The entire house was painted by Ravi. So now we know that there are active voice and passive voice sentences also. Besides these, we also have other types of sentences which are based upon the purpose that the sentences serve while communicating. Okay, where are you going during the summer break? This is one type of questioning sentence. I am going to London. This is statement. And next type of sentence is, wow, that's amazing. This is exclamatory sentence or okay. And this one is, do not tell anyone it, don't tell anyone it. This is command. Okay, examples of some sentences: question, statement. Okay, this is a statement, this is question, sentence. Okay, so each of these sentences has a different purpose. So based on the purposes, how we can categorize the sentence, and based on the, see, based on the action word. Okay, and the subject, how whether the subject is doing action, based on the action we can categorize the sentences as, if the subject is doing the action or if the subject is receiving the action. Based on the actions we can categorize as active sentence and passive sentence. We have other four type of sentences that are also based on the purpose. Okay, so question, that is first one is question sentence and statement sentence. Second one is reaction and order sentence. Okay, types of sentences we will see based on the purpose. Statement or declarative sentence provides information or states a fact. Always it will be ending with a full stop. So for here, I am going to London. This is a statement or a fact. Okay, it is ending with full stop only. Next is question or interrogative sentence. That is, ask a question. Always ends with a question mark. Okay, where are you going during the summer break? So it is questioning sentence. Okay, and next is emotion or reaction or exclamatory sentence. So emotion or reaction, wow, that's amazing. So here exclamation mark we have, that is ends with, always ends with an exclamation mark. And order or imperative sentence. So we can write statement or declarative sentence, question or interrogative sentence, emotion or reaction or exclamatory sentence, order or imperative sentence. So order sentence, it shows an order, command, request or advice. Can end with a full stop or exclamation mark also. Okay, that is the order sentence or imperative sentence. It can end with exclamation mark also, or it can end with a full stop also. Okay, so next one is, read aloud the related examples. Blue is my favorite color. This is a statement, full stop. Do you want tea or coffee? Questioning sentence, interrogative. This is the best day of my life. Exclamatory reaction or emotion sentence. Please lower your voice. This is imperative order sentence. Next is, the farewell party begins in 2 hours. You are a good man, Raj. Everything statement. Is it raining? Have you had a lunch? Questioning. Oh my goodness, we have won. We won. I can't wait for the party. So this is emotion or reaction. respond immediately. So if you see here, this ordering sentence or imperative sentence, it will always starts with this kind of words, pleasing words also, and verb, it will be starting with verb. Okay, respond immediately, meet me at the office at 10 a.m. So here these words are called action words. Okay, that is verbs. So it will be maximum, it will be starting with the order sentence or imperative sentences starts with verbs only. Okay, by that we can understand whether it is a order or imperative sentence. Okay, uh, paragraph sentence. Paragraph. Okay, next is paragraph. By now you have understood how to form a correct sentences by identifying the various components that make up a sentence, parts of speech and different types of sentences, and main parts of speech and other supported parts of speech, everything we have learned. So how it will be useful in order to make a sentence also we have learned. Just as a group of words form a sentence, a group of sentences forms a paragraph. So we have studied till now, group of words forms a sentence. So group of sentences, it makes a paragraph. So how we can define a paragraph? Group of sentences forms a paragraph. However, to qualify as a paragraph, all the sentences within the paragraph must have a common idea or a theme. So you can define the sentences which are there in the paragraph must have a common idea or theme. Okay, then only it is said to be a paragraph. Okay, for example, if you are writing about your best friend, the first paragraph can be of sentences about the name of your friend, age of your friend, personality, friendship duration, and other such details. But in the next paragraph, if you are writing about your best friend, you can use sentences to describe what qualities you like about your best friend and how valuable your friendship is. Like that, you need to separate a paragraph according to the theme or idea. Okay. So in the second paragraph, you are going to tell about your friend qualities, best friend's qualities. You are going to describe. Okay. In the first paragraph, you are saying general details about your friend. So like that, every paragraph will have the sentences which is giving a common idea or a theme there. So here you can see the example paragraph also. Okay. See here about my mother is my best friend. About best friend only they have written two paragraphs. So first it is saying about the general details, and second describing about her qualities. Okay, so like that we can write the paragraphs. I think with this your unit 1 communication skills got over. So you can go through these videos, whatever videos till now I have sent to you related to this lesson, that is unit 1 communication skills. You can revise many times, and you can be ready for your this week's test. Okay, thank you students.